Each year, 1/3 of all the food the world produces is lost or wasted. Not only does this mean an economic loss, it means that all of the natural resources used for growing, processing, packaging, transporting and marketing that food were also wasted.
When we picture the stuff that's hurting our planet, what do we think of? We think of like smokestacks, cars, oil spills. We don't really think about all the food we throw away. In the US, roughly 40% of the food we produce never gets eaten. That's over 365 million pounds of food each day. While that's happening, about 1 in 8 Americans still don't have a steady supply of food to their tables. And all this wasted food is a huge contributor to climate change. It takes a ton of resources to produce food. On top of that, you have all the energy it takes to keep it cold and to transport it around the country. And when food decomposes, it isn't just stinky, it releases potent greenhouse gases. Basically, we're trashing our planet to grow food that no one eats.
Of all of the challenging problems out there, reducing the amount of food we're wasting is one of the easiest.
Do you like food? Do you care about the environment? Do you use a fridge? We do.
Here at Biofresh Labs, we meet all of your food and environmental needs. For years, Americans have been using non-renewable electricity to power their fridge, and this needs to stop. We need to start using renewable electricity. How would you like it if you had a lighter electricity bill and your food never went to waste? Let me show you how it works. So here we have our finished product that we've been working on for 3 years at our labs. The official Biofresh Fridge 2000.
So, I know what you all are thinking. How does a Biofresh fridge work? Well, it starts with a chamber attachment. Here, you can drop in all of your food waste in the chamber box.
Hello, I'm the specialist on our biofuel chamber. So, what you would do with your food scraps is you would open the chamber like this. And the little tray in here, it's empty right now, but you would put all your food scraps in. Then you just push it back in. It's very simple. And you close the chamber lid. And you would move the dials. Very secure. Okay, so you would want to turn the dial to about 45. And then you want the degrees to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you would just press the slow and then press the button to turn it on. In the chamber box, the waste is heated at high temperatures and pressure through hydrothermal liquefaction. The leftover watery food waste undergoes anaerobic digestion, a process in which microbes break down the waste into biogas.
It's basically taking out about 80% of the water matter from the food particle.
The biogas then powers the coolant for the refrigerator. So that all energy needs are filled, Biofresh is a hybridized product that can also use standard electricity. Therefore, in the event that there is not enough food waste for the fridge chamber to create fuel, the remainder of the energy will be satisfied. A hybrid fridge will reduce the cost of your electric bill by depending on both biomass fuel and standard electricity. But Biofresh gives you the power to determine how your refrigerator's energy is expended and sourced. Your use with an eco-friendly appliance will be a positive change for the environment. Instead of food waste reaching a landfill, it's conserved instead. When biomass is used to its fullest extent, with Biofresh, no pollution is produced. Biomass energy doesn't contribute to global warming because it's part of the carbon cycle. Extraction of biomass can be expensive and difficult when using virgin materials such as clear-cutting trees, but personal extraction and use of your own personal food waste eliminates these expenses.
We are committed to help reduce food loss in our country. The United States places second for generating the most food waste per person out of all the countries in the world. Second out of 195. This needs to change. Did you know that Americans waste about 133 billion pounds of food? However, there are still 40 million people in the United States that struggle with food instability. Surprisingly, 22% of our landfills are filled with food. Therefore, almost a quarter of our landfills are filled with easily decomposable material. Here at Biofresh Labs, we are dedicated to bringing this percentage down with clean biomass energy.
Nowadays, we don't only face polarization in our political climate, but also with other countries, and a lot of these issues stem from energy usage. For years, nuclear warfare has wreaked havoc on different countries' homeland, and oil has become a big conglomerate in the Middle East. The more we become dependent on these non-renewable energies, the less safe we feel in our own nation. With Biofresh technology, there will be no competition over energy ownership. It's consistent with everyone's food waste, and its use will lessen our dependence on countries in the Middle East for oil that we use to power our refrigerators. The Biofresh fridge comes in a variety of sizes ranging from 100 to 700 liters. A typical fridge of about 400 to 500 liters can use around 495 kilowatt hours of electricity each year, which equates to a cost of about $163.35. We have designed our Biofresh fridge to have an electricity consumption ranging from 200 to 250 kilowatt hours, which equates to a cost of roughly $65 every year. Our 400-liter size fridge costs $600 for price and installation, compared to many modern models that cost over $1,000 for the same expenses. Please, Sharks, consider our product not only for its sustainability and food conservation efforts for the environment, but also for its energy efficiency. Thank you.